Sound check 1, 2, 3. Okay, the sound seems alright. The sound seems alright, and I'm just finishing up here some of the preparation. Alright, the stream's running. Good. Alright, welcome everybody. I hope you're doing well. Sound is good. Thank you very much, Walney. Good to see you here. I see. Are you on the DC3, man? I hope you are, because that's pretty cool. Hello, Crashflyer. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just finishing up setting the flight plan here into that sim, even though I'm submitting a VFR flight plan. Guys, we've got Maverick and Captain Iceman right there with the Seneca and the Seminole as well. So we have the entire fleet of Captain Iceman series airplanes today on the live stream. That's pretty cool, right? And I'm using the models that they provide. So if you want to have like authentic CSL models, definitely go and download. They are available for free, and it's really nice. So guys, what are we going to do today? We will be putting the Chieftain to work. There has been already 4 updates since the release, and I know there has been a lot of positive comments about the airplane. Some things got fixed, other things got improved, new things were brought as well. We might talk a little bit about that as well, but the most important is, at least for me, I feel like the sounds were improved amazingly, and the difference is just so huge compared to what it was previously that I'm just amazed. So yeah. Oh, LPCP Plane Spotting, good afternoon. How are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is fine. What frequency am I using? I am gonna be using 1225 for departure here. This is gonna be the CTAF for this airport, 122.5, and we'll be monitoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can coordinate the flight with everybody as well without clogging the rest of the frequency. So what is the plan today? Again, this is going to be a quite interesting stream because we are only visiting dirt/gravel runways today. We are right now in Fort Yukon, and in fact, you know what the best course of action here for me would be? Actually to just bring up a map and let you guys see. So this is a little nav map. We are in Fort Yukon. Let me just reset here my aircraft trail. And we'll be departing from here. We'll be flying first to Chandelar Lake. This place is quite beautiful, and it's going to be quite interesting to land. I hope the weather is not going to be worsening too much, because there's basically bad weather coming, and it's coming from here, and it's coming relatively fast, but we should be alright. There will be rain like tonight and so on, but we should be okay to complete this flight. And it's the most crucial, this airport, because it literally has no procedures. The only chart I found was this one right here. This is everything we get in terms of information about the airport. And yeah, it's completely visual, but it's very, very cool. Very beautiful scenery, really nice place. I'm glad I found it. From there, we'll be flying to Arctic Village, another quite interesting airport, but this one it's still beautiful, but not as challenging as the first option, and it also has a GPS approach, so we are safe. And then we'll be coming back from Yukon, to Fort Yukon, and ending the stream there. So that's exactly the plan. A couple of things, guys. You will be telling me what number of passengers should we bring on each of these flights. So the amount of seats on the Chieftain, I can't remember from my mind, but let's assume you guys are the co-pilot with me, right? So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can take 7 passengers maximum on each flight. I have already calculated the amount of fuel we require for all of these flights, because we do not have the ability to refuel our airplane. So we require 383 kilos to complete all of these 3 legs, while still having the ability to fly to the alternate, while having the final reserve, and with all the contingencies, run-up procedures, and etc. 383 kilos, we need to convert that into gallons, because this airplane measures fuels in gallons. And that gives us a total of 142 gallons, roughly. So I always round it up. And divided by, of course, two wings. That gives us 71 gallons per wing. So that's what I'm aiming for. So we will be refueling the airplane. We'll be doing our little walk around here in a second. And yeah, you guys will tell me how many passengers between 1 and 7. The first comment that writes it, that's the amount of passengers I'll have. I guess Captain Iceman is going to start to move soon. Their airplane is slightly slower than mine. Seneca and the Seminole are a little bit slower, so it makes sense for them to go first. And then we'll catch up with them. So yeah. Sync Fresh Flyer, great to see you here. Walney, what frequency are you using, Vlad? Yeah, I think I replied to that. I'll be on 1225. And LPC plan spotting, all good and good. This week will be a little bit complicated, but the maximum risk of wildfires at CB. Well, yeah, I know we need to be, well, people need to be aware, especially the people that work on the field and they're in close proximity with forests and so on. Also, smokers and etc. I hope they do not do anything stupid. But yeah. Sync Crash Flyer, is the King Air also able to fly there? Absolutely, Sync Crash Flyer. The King Air is a very, very good contendant. If you have the King Air, take it out and fly with us. It's going to be really cool. Alright, so Captain Iceman demonstrating the Piper Seneca and going for the takeoff. Let's start by the basic stuff, okay? So, assuming we're just coming into the airplane, let's open the door. Start with that. You guys remember how to open the door? So first we unlock it, then we push this up, and then we push this down. And that's how we open the door. And now I'm gonna exit this view. And just come in here, make sure that all is fine, nice and set. Mixtures are nice and cut off, fuel selectors are off, cowling flaps for now are closed, props are fine, all that is fine. And let's see, oh, landing light was on for whatever reason. Okay, good. Is the oxygen off? Yes, it is, and we still have plenty of oxygen. Very nice. So let's grab our documentation first and see how much fuel we have. We have about, so that's 12 and 18. That'll be 30 gallons per wing. That's how much we have at this time. And, oh, also, give me just a second. I need to do something here. Ooh. Forgot something here. Give me just a second. Sorry, forgot about this. Alright, that's done. Apologies. Okay, so yeah, so that's 30 gallons per wing that we have at this moment. So we'll be fueling 40 gallons per wing. 41 actually, yeah, because we need 71. And let's say I want about, let's say I want 35 on the outer and 36 on the inner. How about that? Or maybe 20 and, yeah, let's do 20 and 51. Yeah, let's do 20 and 51. So I need 8 on the outer, and I need, there'll be 33 on the inner. Good. So this is what we need to refuel. Fantastic. That's set. Oh, Synchronous Fire, you're riding on a train. Oh, perhaps you can get here in time later, since we'll be doing 3 legs here. So anyways, don't worry about it. Let's just come back here. I actually did not set any covers, so that's gonna be easy. Oh boy, I see Captain Iceman's already having fun. Okay, let's do a refueling. Oh, it's from that side. Alright, we're gonna be refueling first the outer. We need to add 8, so let's start with that. Just like in real life. And about there, that's good. Now let me reset it so I can see a different counter. And 33, or actually I could have just added it up. It would be 41. So we need 33 on this one. It's gonna take a little bit. Yep, that's the question. Well, I will send you an image from the Bravo 4 CL 215TX. Okay, now it's okay. I hope you're doing well. Big hug and have a nice flight. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, sure. Send them out. I did not hear them yet. I did not hear the Canadairs this year, which is a good sign, to be fair. I saw 2 air tractors fly by, but not more than that. This is actually so real. Everybody departed. But I just feel like this is just so real life. You just set the fuel and you wait for it until it's refueled. And since this is a Chieftain, it actually takes quite a lot of fuel. In fact, this would be 383 kilos. If I convert this to liters, that's 531 liters. So compared to something that I fly, which essentially burns about 16 to 18 or 20 liters per hour, this thing is a very thirsty airplane. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, very good. Very nice. That side is refueled. So make sure that I removed all the protections. I actually did not set them before. I forgot about that. Alrighty, and let's come on this side here. And outside. Outside was 8. And then 33. I hope you have enough cash. Well, company has to get some cash. If the tourists want to fly, they have to pay. Alright, that's enough. Switch it over to here. Oh, it resets. Alright. Then I'm glad we did the calculation. And now we wait. In fact, I could do the walk around there. Check the GPU plug. Alright, everything seems fine here. I don't think we'll require it. Should be fine on the battery side, but yeah. Next Dragon, what software are you using to enable Iceman plane being active alongside you? This is VATSIM. We are on VATSIM. And yeah, we're just using VATSIM. As long as you... There's a Seminole. As long as you fly somewhat according to real life and don't do stupid crazy stuff, it can be very, very fun, and you can do a lot of stuff on VATSIM. Alright, almost 33. Alright, fantastic. So we have refueled the airplane. Everything is fine. The walk around is complete. Let's get inside I'm glad we're flying it with the TDS GTN 750. Alright, very good. Let's have a seat. I would measure the fuel again. So 20 and 51, 20 and 51. Beautiful. So, anybody got a number of passengers? Come on, guys, throw me a random number of passengers. I know that we have to carry about 50 kilos of something here. Any random cargo. Throw me any number. 30. Bella Gastel, you're so funny. It's just between 1 and 7. I can't carry more than 7. I can't carry more than 7 per leg. Since you guys sit next to me, you are the co-pilots right here. I hope you are happy with that weight. That's more or less mine weight. 7. All right, that's a full plane. Oh, actually, wait, we just have 6 seats. All right, then 6 it is. And that weight seems alright. So the CG is loaded up, the oxygen is good, that's all fantastic. Alright, welcome everybody on board. And let's close the door. That's done, and let's go. Have a seat. Start, let me just check avionics are off. Start the batteries. Let me get the fuel on the inboard, sorry, and that goes to on, that goes to on. And it would be pretty much clear to start. Mag's already on, I guess I forgot them on the last flight. Beacon light is on. Let's put this to the T. I'm gonna start with engine number 1. Battery is nice. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000. That's good. And then I'll adjust a tiny bit. You can open the window, shout clear prop. And then hit the starter. Just to recheck the parking brake. I guess I just disconnected it. Here we go. Alright, here we go. There we go. Got oil pressure, good rotation, all is fine. Engine is stable at 1000. Great, let's do number 2. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000. Cut it off. Move this one forward. And let's go. Hit the starter. And that's a good start. All pressure is in. Cowling flaps are open. Let's go. Avionics master on. Position light on. Let's put the no smoking and the seatbelt signs on. Get some ground fans for the people back there. Get our TDS GTN powered up. This goes on the standby, this goes on standby. Squawk is going to be 1,200 since we are VFR.
System test okay.
Let's get the headsets on, since it is a little bit loud. Alright, and now, let's go to flight plan at a waypoint, and we are flying to Lake Chandler Lake. That's it. Alright, very good, and that's about it. We're gonna do some route changes on the go. We'll go to 8,500 because we're going VFR, and that's about it. One thing I forgot to do was the gear lever check. Put it down and then it should come up automatically. That's fantastic. Alright, and let's set the comms frequency. I will have 1225. Transfer this. We'll have 1228 on Unicom as a standby, and we'll have as nav 2. We will have company ops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And now Mike is on 1. I want to monitor 2 as well. Standby, let's put it to on. Very nice. How are we looking in terms of temps? Temps are going pretty well. In fact, we should be able to do the run-up very soon. Alright, all is clear. Let's just do a quick departure briefing while we have some time. Just check quickly the weather. And I'm looking at the wrong one. So, looking at the weather, the wind is 240 at 5. Visibility is 10, clear sky, or, well, doesn't seem very clear, but yeah. Temperature 16, QNH 2977, I think. Oh, yeah, it is. 2977, that's around here. Set it on the standby as well. 2977, and it should read roughly 447. Kinda does. It's within the limits. Alright, so what we'll be doing is, based on the wind, we'll be departing from runway 22, so what I'll do is probably backtrack, or honestly 5 knots. I would just take the tailwind and get us out of here quickly. So just depart runway 4 right now on this lower end apron. To the run up, depart straight ahead, and then a left-hand turn directly to where we'll be going. So let me find myself. We'll be right here. Yep, left-hand turn, follow the GPS track. Pretty simple. That'll be our departure briefing. Our rotation speed will be 85, no flaps. If something goes wrong until rotation speed, we abort. Otherwise, we'll continue straight ahead, climb out, clean up, accelerate, and then return back. Does it seem good? I think it sounds good. Alright, all clear around us. Let's get taxi light on. Brakes are released. Get us rolling. I guess the ground friction is quite something. Oh, there is another one. Looks like a Baron. That was loud. Alright, in fact, you know what? Let's do the run up here. Let's do it like that. Taxi light off. There he goes, Captain Iceman. And let's start to run up with the 1500 RPM. To check the feather. Just about there. 1, 2, maximum 500 RPM. 3, let's do the other one. 1, 2, 3. That's good. We're gonna advance it to 2300 RPM. I hope the airplane will not start to move. Nah, it might. Alright, let's do 2200. 1 mag off, dropped, recovered. The other one dropped, recovered within the limits. Let's do this one, dropped, recovered. This one dropped and recovered. Let's just do 1 cycle of this. That's good. That's good. Suction was good. Put it to idle. Trims are all reset, all neutral, and all is good. Let's go landing lights, strobes on already. And let's go ground vent fan off, recirc fans off, on, and air control off for now. Fuel pumps on. Let's get it rolling. Fort Yukon traffic, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra is going to taxi to runway 04 for departure. Yukon traffic. And calling on 12345, this is November 820 Foxtrot Sierra. How do you read? Not sure they hear me, but the audio is fine. Okay, let's do a quick checklist. I scrolled past it, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we did all of this. Let's do it before takeoff. Seat belts are on, fuel selectors inboard, quantity sufficient, mixtures and props are full forward, flaps 0, autopilot off, subfirst CIS off, Windshield heat is off. Avionics set. Direction indicator is all good. And radar is on standby. We can put it to on and use the ground map with a little bit of tilt up. Alright, air conditioning is off. Oh, sorry. Controls. The controls feel nice. All's good. Prop sync is not available here. Air conditioning are off. Parking brake is released. We're ready for takeoff. Alright, let's go. Transponder set it to TARA. All clear on the left, clear on the right. I'll do a little bit of a backtrack. Do have to use quite a lot of power here. I'm still wearing the headphones to muffle the engine sound, but what I'll do is I'll lower the master. I'll take the headphones out because the sound is going to be delicious. Let me know if it's too loud. That's probably a little bit better. Oh, we stopped on the runway, that's not good. Alright, I think that's good. Alright guys, listen this up. It's gonna be nice. Fort Yukon traffic, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra, departing runway 4 towards the north, Yukon traffic. Let's pull the props. Beautiful sound. Speed is alive. Indications are good. There's 80. 85 rotate. Positive climb gear up. Landing light off. Let's get it to manifold pressure to 40. Props to 2400. Mixture lean. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, we got a traffic indication. Let's turn left. Below us. I did not see any traffic. Alright, established on the climb. The speed is great. Airplane is flying fantastically as always. Get our heading synced there. I'm gonna intercept that GPS track. All indications are normal. And let's keep this heading right here. Seems like a good speed. Let's go heading a bit down and let's go fuel pumps off. Air control on. I'll open up the cowling here. Let's see, temperatures are looking good. Everything is looking good. That's very nice. Still have the traffic. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Alright. We'll be switching over to 1228. Just like that. Speed is good.
This is Ecuador Golf. Radio check.
Oh. Let's see. Ready 5x5, what frequency are you on? And Piper Chieftain, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra is on 1228, radio check.
This is Piper PA 34, Ecuador Golf, radio check.
And Piper 34, on what frequency are you?
I'm on frequency 122.8.
Read you loud and clear on 122.8. This is Piper Chieftain, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra, climbing to 8,500.
Fox Sierra Roger, I'm just at your 6, climbing 45000 following your trail. Ecuador Golf.
Copy. Beautiful. Oh my god, what a lovely sound. Is it too loud? Is it alright? I feel like it should be alright. But I can always wear the headphones, just like that. And this way it will be a little bit less pronounced. That's without the headsets. That's with the headsets. That should be alright. Alright, we passed 5,500. Speed is still good. Almost intercepting the course. I'm on 1228. 1228. See what's the outsider.
Sierra, what is your altitude from Ecuador Golf?
That will be 8,500 for the cruise number 820 Foxtrot Sierra. Let's go nav.
We are at climbing 6,000 for 8,500.
Alright, Pito is going to come on as well. Synchronize the heading. And now I want to do a little bit of play here with the Garmin, since this is a beautiful thing. And remember, guys, that you have to monitor your engine temps. Since we'll be approaching from this side of the lake, I believe we could kind of go from both sides, but actually, let's see, do we have a weather report on that airport? I do not believe we'll have one. No way we'll have a weather report. That's Arctic Village. And where's the lake? Where's the lake? Should be here. There it is. Weather, yeah, no close by weather. That's alright. Passing 7,500. Remember that you need to level off manually on this airplane. I'll put it a little bit on nose down. I think I put too much. Yeah, just about there. Heading is nicely synchronized. So what I wanted to do is I want to enter the valley from here and then do the visual approach. So I want to graphically edit the flight plan to... Oh, there are no waypoints there. Wait, let me see. There's 8,000. Oh, there are no waypoints there. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do it visually. Then it's fine. We'll do it. We have the distance, and that's what matters the most. Alright, since we're gaining a little bit of speed and cooling is better, I'll half close the cowling flaps. This will give us better climb performance. ...100 to level. Oh, I could have just armed the altitude. I'm dumb.
So Sierra from Ecuador Golf, I see your cowling flaps are closed. Is that correct?
Negative, just half closed. There we go, leveled off. Let's reduce the power, reduce the props. Just about there. Now I can close them fully. Just like that. And let it accelerate. Very nice. Already going at 159, 160 ground speed. Very, very good. Let's put the fuel on the outboard tanks. And we'll have to cross-check the fuel all the time once we'll be on the ground. I'm trying to find out where Captain Iceman is. He's below us, minus 700. I'm trying to find him. I guess he's just below the wing. Let's cheat on it. And see if I can see it like this. I don't see it. 165 knots, beautiful. Okay, so we have 28 minutes until we get there. So all of these legs have roughly the same flight time, which is good. I'm gonna have plenty of work to do, and that'll be really nice. Speed is good. I mean, he has to be close.
Yeah, Tango Charlie from Echo Hotel Golf. Which is your position?
That's a different airplane, that was not for us. There's one airplane ahead. There is this one.
Going, trying to move the right direction.
I think somebody's lost. We lost a person, or perhaps he's experiencing some GPS failure. Who knows? Oh, there he is. Finally catched him. There is the Seneca. The Seneca is holding up very nice. Damn, that airplane is fast. I was not expecting. I thought the Chieftain would be faster. Okay, so let's think ahead. You guys know that I like to think ahead a little bit, always ahead of the game. It's always good. So our first destination airport is sitting at 1,920 feet of elevation. So that gives us a couple of things to do. First, we need to calculate our top of descent, at least more or less. You guys remember that on a Piper, you have to be very aware of your engine temperatures, both to not overheat them and also not to cool them too much, otherwise you could have a thermal shock, as you would, for instance, apply power to do a go-around, or let's say on the landing you left your airspeed bleed off a little bit too much, and then you have to add a bit of extra power. Yeah. So let's think ahead. Let's consider that as 2,000 feet, because 180 feet is not going to make any difference. So we are at 85. 85 or 8.5. 8.5 minus 2 will be 5.5. 5.5 times 3 will be 16.5. And that'll be more than enough for us, I believe, to start a 3-degree descent earlier. So 16.5 miles till the destination. We are now 69.3 miles, still going. And what I'll probably do is, I really want to try to create a waypoint here and here, so we get a little bit of guidance. I don't know if I can also load a visual approach here. Probably, but let's see. Let me go back. Waypoint info, user waypoint. That's a user waypoint. that I created. I don't remember when, but there was a way to create user waypoints. I just don't remember. Ah, there we go. Map pointer, create waypoint. That was easy. You just have to read. Alright, I'm gonna put it about... probably about here. 1, create waypoint. Let's do temporary. Now let's leave it. Create. Then I want to create another one here. Create. And then I want another one right here. Create. I think that should be alright. Now I do graphically edit the flight plan. I do like this. Done. And then we should have a little bit of a track adjustment. And now I want to do like this. And like this. Very good. Done. Go back. Flight plan. We're going to have these waypoints here, and I just have to proceed direct. In fact, I could have done it from here. Flight plan. Pick this one. Activate. On off we go. Very good. Now I could have probably cheated on this one even harder, because I can go into flight plan and I can assign altitudes. So let's, for instance, I don't think I can assign an altitude right here, but between these two there is 6 miles. So 6 miles is roughly 2,000 feet. So I'll put like, I could put an altitude restriction here probably. Or maybe not. Interestingly, it doesn't allow me. But, okay, fine. Oh, scheduled message, hit the like button. I forgot that we did this. I completely forgot that we did this. Alright, synchronize the heading. We're doing good, 164 knots. Have 18 knots of headwind, that's plenty. So that means our...
For traffic information, it seems we lost runway Tango Charlie.
Go from you, Charlie. He's just behind us, I believe. Owen, do you know how I can update my Piper from Captain Iceman? I tried using Skunkcrafts, thank you. Owen, no, so they stopped using the Skunkcrafts updater. They now used they use a dedicated updater called the, I think it's Jetstream Aircraft Manager, and it's very similar to what Skunkcrafts does, but it's just targeted to the airplanes. Oh, I see Captain Iceman has already replied to you. That's it, the AM Aircraft Manager. Hello, Ekaterina. Alright, lovely. I feel like the clouds are going to make this a little bit more challenging, since the visibility is kind of hazy, and the way that the cloud shadows obscure some of the details, it's very realistic. Yeah, alright, all the lighting is good, that's so fantastic, that's all fantastic, that's all great. Very nice. So I set 16.5 miles till top of descent. 16, I'll be 6.6. 6 and 7, 13. I'll be 14.1. So about 2 miles before we reach. This waypoint user 001, we're gonna start our descent. Sounds about right. Outside view. Very striking paint. Oh, and I noticed that on their website, the nose, they had a picture with the nose with a black nose. That kind of looks cool. I'm honestly very surprised that the Chieftain is holding up. I mean, the Seneca is holding up with the Chieftain. That is very impressive. And let's just see our airspeed right here. So, at what altitude are we? We are at pressure altitude, in this case
Because
pressure.
Equator Golf, this is because Captain Earthman is at the controls of the Seneca.
Say again for November 820 Foxtrot Sierra.
Foxtrot Sierra, this is Equator Golf, just it's Captain Earthman at the controls of the Seneca, so that's it.
Copied that. So let's see. Outside our temp is about... That's like 4 degrees, right? Our pressure altitude, we can read it out here on the transponder, or we could have probably read it here on utilities. Density, altitude, but no pressure. Oh, there we go. Pressure, altitude. It's gonna be the same. Yeah. So yeah, we can do that. And then density, altitude is also very useful. All right, so 8,600. That's where we are, and we need to align this knob. 8,600 is gonna be about, probably about here with the +4, which is on the left side. Don't get mistaken. That's about it, I would say. Yeah, so our true airspeed is roughly 180 knots. Let's see, as we have a 19 knots headwind, that's roughly 20. 163 plus 19. I'll be close to 180. So very nice. Julian, hey, do you plan to do a graphic setting video? Julian, to be fair, no, because I don't have anything specific. I try to run the simulator as vanilla as possible. So this is basically almost all default. What I have is map enhancement for the outside, and I can use ortho for XP on those cases when I need something loaded specifically. Let's say a patch, like for instance what I did in the last live stream to Pasto, or something like, oh, I did a patch somewhere else, I don't remember right now. Oh, I did like the custom tile for Svalbard. Yeah, I had to do it manually. But other than that, it's pretty much all default. And okay, I use RXP enhancer to fix the dark cockpit. And Owen Tomlinson, dude, you just donated $5. Thank you for your support and the continuous knowledge I received from watching you stream. Dude, thank you for supporting. I'm oh, wow. Thank you very much for your very kind donation. I'm amazed. Wow. Incredible. And Kutia Fall, the GTN will show up your true airspeed and our trip planning. Oh, you are completely right. You know, this is what it's actually right here, right? Somewhere there it is. Oh, look, but it's cool. It's cool to know both ways, because sometimes you can be flying some airplanes without the TDS GTN, or with just the basic Garmin that gives you a ground speed, so you want to have your true airspeed or whatnot. So it's good to have both options. But yes, the GTN is a crazy tool. And by the way, I would probably love to have this. Probably would love to have this exactly on that page. So utilities, and just like this. So it's like an engine page of some sort. Pretty good. So yeah, I was saying about the graphic stuff. RXP enhancer to fix the dark cockpit. That really.
5X Sierra from Equator Golf. What is your airspeed? Indicated airspeed?
Indicated airspeed is 156 knots from November 820 Foxtrot Sierra.
Very 156 knots for November 5X Sierra. Thanks so much from Equator Golf.
Copied. That is. So that's an add-on that really stands out. other than that, what else do I have here? I have like 3J FPS to help me with some of my lower performance issues, let's call them this way. I have the simple ground equipment and services. This is for the ground equipment stuff. This is a freeware plugin again that you can get on the forum. What else do I have? Terrain radar. Well, this is a plugin for the terrain radar. Smart Copilot for airplanes that have Smart Copilot. Do I have anything here? Yeah, just Reality XP Enhancer. This is the thing that's really helps me out, and this is the settings that I use. I don't enhance the night lighting, I really like it. I don't adjust the contrast as well, although, oh geez, kind of, I don't know, you see how it kind of changes the visibility? I don't like it. I think it's just a little bit too much. And yeah, I prefer to have it this way, but it still enhances enough the interior and the outside. I have this for the rain stuff and etc. The only thing I don't like about it is I like to have the contrast set to 100%, or the sharpening, I mean, sorry, through the explained settings. And this one, for whatever reason, always sets it to 5%, so I just keep forgetting to reset it. So, I mean, it's alright, but yeah. And by the way, I think Explain is doing a very, very good job of showing us what the real weather should look like. Because if we go into windy, and let me show you this. If we go into windy, into this area right here, you will be able to see, if I use the meteogram, this is like a vertical depiction of the cloud layer that's supposed to be. Here on the lower you have the cloud base written. So, and it's a forecast, of course, on a specific area. But if we just look at the cloud base right here, you can definitely see that something is coming up from here, because these darker areas, this is like 27,000, 22,000, but as soon as it gets to the blue area, it goes to quite low values. I think the blue area starts from about 3,000 feet. Red is below 1,000, I think, and purple is like even lower than that. And that's all coming. If I play along, you will be able to see how this thing is kind of moving. And for instance, tomorrow over Fort Yukon, the cloud base is going to be 2,500, which is still alright, but it can get significantly worse. And if we find here Arctic Village, it will get probably very close to minimal as well, with precipitation, of course. And if I just open the forecast, yeah, you can see that the clouds get to a lower level, and we do have some precipitation. The winds are also going to be increasing a little bit, but yeah, it is actually nice to see this. And also, if we pick up the satellite imagery, you can see that it's definitely moving in. You guys know how to read this. There are 3 view modes for the clouds, and let me just go to somewhere a little bit easier to read, like for instance the Atlantic. This is the default mode of the satellite imagery, and it's not bad, but you have a problem. That is, what type of cloud is this? Or what type of cloud is this? If you put it on into visible, you will see that the clouds have different colors, and this really does help a lot, because the yellow clouds, they are warmer clouds. So this is kind of like a temperature range. The yellower is a cloud, the lower it is, because of course as the higher you go, the colder the air is. So for instance, you can immediately see that this is probably a cumulonimbus cloud, some storms, or you could perhaps catch some cirrus clouds as well, because those are really high level. And it's really easy to just see what's going on. For instance, let's see here at Italy. These here are cumulonimbus clouds for sure. If we put on the weather radar, just watch how the weather radar is going to overlay the exact same position. There they are. There they are. And I don't know what's going on here, but I want to put exactly the time right now. There we go. Let me reset winding. Sometimes it bugs out. So see how it looks? Let's watch the satellite. You see? The imagery fits very, very well, and you can kind of almost understand what type of clouds. Like for this instance, they are low-level clouds. maybe they will look somewhat like that, but on a lower level. And then you can even open some webcams and see the type of clouds. There you go. Very useful stuff. That's why I like to use them like this. You have also this one, but it's also kind of gives you the same readout, but I don't like it very much. I prefer this one. It's much easier to just have a quick look and understand immediately what are you looking at. So I hope this is useful to you. You can also see stuff like fog and so on. It's really nice. Okay, let's see how are we doing. Temps are all good, fuel pressures are all good, speed is fantastic. We're doing nice. We have 7 minutes until the first waypoint, so we are getting closer. Let's see, how are the guys there? Charlie Golf Romeo Tango Charlie is coming up with us. November 45 X-ray sphere. I think this is a Baron. I'm pretty sure this is a Baron Wolney. I think that's you. I think that's gonna be you. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a cool approach. The only thing I don't know is why I'm unable to set an altitude here. Data field, parallel track, store, invert, delete, preview, catalog. No, I don't want anything of this. I just wanted to add a an altitude. I should have been able to add an altitude. Load procedure. How about I load a procedure? Can I do an approach? Yeah, I can do a visual. So let's load. Let's see here on the on chart we had runway 3 and runway 21. We'll be definitely arriving via runway 3. This is against the mountain. It's going to be very nice. And we should not land on the first part of the runway since it's very bumpy as well. And looks like it's not prepared to actually land. You can taxi on it without problem, but landing on here, you'll probably break the landing gear. So, and actually, so you guys can understand where we are going, we are entering the valley about here like this, turning here, and then we'll be landing right here. It's very beautiful. In case of go around, what we'll do full power out here on this valley, get some altitude, turn around, and try to land this way. I don't think the winds are going to be that significant, but we'll still get our little report from the X-plane. Yeah, that was kind of like a departure, an arrival briefing, I mean. Owen Tomlinson, I'm going to purchase the Chieftain, and I think you'll be very happy with it. It's a fantastic airplane, and it sounds really nice. Julian, I flew to Navajo, and this add-on is incredible. I'm glad, man. I'm very glad. All right, let's do visual. Let's do load approach. This time it's just, yeah, it's going to give us the warning that this is just an advisory guidance, and we're using it exactly as an advisory guidance.
Traffic information, this is Secretary Rolls, starting our descent, 8500 for 3500.
It's copied. We're going to wait just a tiny bit more. And then start. Gonna keep ourselves a little bit higher, save a little bit of extra fuel. It's very good, and we actually should have been monitoring 122 correction 1215. So that's the emergency frequency. All right, let me see. Do we have a CTAF for this one? This is going to be Papa Alpha Lima Romeo, I believe. Yep. No CTAF. That means we'll stay on 122.8. And yes, I agree that X-plane needs better anti-aliasing. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. Rob, I can't get a TOD notification on my GTN 715 this plane, but other than that, is the best twin prop in X-plane by far. Good. Regarding the TOD, I don't know what is going on right now as well for me, because I am unable to set the cruise or whatever altitude I want, which is a little bit weird. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. because you should be able to set, or it will get that based on a real waypoint. Perhaps that's the thing, because I'm just loading airport waypoints and custom waypoints, but I don't see the reason why not having the ability to do it. But anyway, we'll be still able to do it. We know that we need like 2 miles, probably even 4 miles before the next waypoint. That'll be completely fine. Alex, how are you? I'm doing great. Having some nice fun with this airplane. Having some nice scenery also. How are you doing? Nah, that's fine. Oh wait, let me actually see. Can I get like cumulative distance? I can. 26. So we're basically 8 miles from top descent. Yeah. Really nice. Just not sure why I cannot set an altitude here. Maybe something on the settings? I don't think so. Definitely not. Definitely not here. Synchronizer, at some point I had to buy the GTN. Did you buy it already or not? And there come the mountains. There comes the terrain. Let's get our tilt, and I'll keep the 1. 20 miles out, I don't think we need 20 miles out. 10 miles was more than enough in terms of terrain scan. I'm not super familiar with the terrain. Yesterday when I was taking the pictures for the live stream, the weather was very clear. In fact, it was so clear that I was having a hard time believing that it was actually this good in Alaska right now, but it actually was. So that was interesting. All right, seatbelt signs are on, and they work. For those who did not see it, not this one, but this one and this one. They actually do work, so I hope our 6 passengers are nice and seated. Oh, and perhaps one on the back here, yeah, that's instead of the cargo, or maybe we're holding the cargo and then we'll have an extra passenger. Alright, we have about 2 miles to start descending. And I'll probably hand fly the rest of the thing, to be fair. I'll probably just hand fly. I'll activate the approach once we will be about here, and then it's gonna be just about visual maneuvering. So to that I could do like this and activate approach. But I'll wait for now. Alright, let's disconnect the aircon. And let's autopilot off. Power it slowly back. Like at about 15. Adjust the mixture. Gotta keep it hot. Just about there. Cowling flaps stay closed. And I believe this is where we're going. Yep, that's the lake right there. And I think I can just visually maneuver. Let's go. Map, visual approach, activate approach, synchronize. gonna decrease this to 6,500. Let's do right-hand turn. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, let's check outside view.
November 45, Sierra, traffic information. We are going for low pass and then heading north to China Halt.
Channel large traffic. This is November 820 Foxtrot Sierra. We're starting our descent. We'll be doing a visual approach to runway 03 for full stop. We'll vacate at the end of the runway to the left.
Roger, this is Equatorial Golf from descent, like 500, and we're gonna do a full stop. We need to go to the toilet.
That's a very important cause. Synchronous fire, you gotta get the GTN. It's very good. It is very good. Alright, see how our temps dropped? You gotta keep them on the green. Luckily here the green goes pretty low, but yeah. Okay, just a recheck in case you forgot. Maximum landing gear retraction is 128, extension.
There's a little bit of turbulence in the canyon through the approach to runway 03.
53, yeah, there is indeed. Design, no, that's not. But the flaps, the first two notches of flaps, the maximum speed is 162. So for flaps 15 and 25 degrees, so we could already deploy the flaps in case we need that. Right now we don't need it, so we are good. Yeah, we are on the visual. 8.9 miles, and we're almost 3,000 feet above, so we are basically perfectly on the 3-degree descent. That's very nice. Makes me quite happy. The speed is good.
Oh yeah, X-ray Sierra, this is Equatorial Golf from final long to the runway 03.
There is the turbulence. And the runway is in sight. That's the runway. Alright, let's get flaps 1, we'll give him a little bit of space.
X-ray Sierra from Equatorial Golf, I have you on site.
Okay, I'm gonna take the headsets, guys. You're gonna listen to this engine noise because it's beautiful. Perhaps a little bit loud. Let me just lower it up a little bit. About here should be okay.
Ahead. Terrain ahead.
Let's inhibit the toss for now. And like traffic November 820 Foxtrot Sierra, we are on 4.5 mile final visual with the runway. Let's go flaps 25.
This is Equatorial Golf short final to runway 03.
Let's go gear down. Landing light on. Whoa, that was not nice. What was that? Did I just lose an engine?
500.
What was that?
November 45, X-ray Sierra joining base for runway 03.
Did I hit something? Alright, open the cowling flaps. Let's get our gear up. What just happened? get the flaps up. I'm full rudder. What happened?
Traffic information from Echo Golf, the braking is poor on the runway.
Let's try to clean up the plane. Alright, I took some of the flaps. It's better now. And traffic number 820 Fox 0, we just had a problem. We'll be doing a go around and getting some altitude to troubleshoot. Alright, set the props to 2400. I
Roger from Echo Golf.
have control. Trims are nice.
I have you on site, no issue.
Yeah, we have a hard time controlling the airplane though. Cowling flaps are open. Let's adjust the mixture. The engines are fine. The flaps are up. I don't... My aileron trim? No, it's all centered. Let's put the fuel on the inboard. Emergency fuel pumps on. Like, listen, I'm gonna center all my controls. This is what I feel like I have to do. The rudder is still pushing.
November 45 with Sierra on final, runway 03.
What is going on?
We're got from Echo Golf.
Let's see if I trim it. I start to trim it. Press I and see if we have any failures.
November 45.
Left flap 1 surface gone.
Making a low pass.
Oh, that explains it.
Roger got from Echo Golf.
That explains it, but that's very weird because we did not exceed.
Officer, do you want to declare an emergency?
Negative, standby. Number 820 Fox Sierra. Alright, let's climb out. This was not supposed to happen. Yeah, we have
Officer, it seems that we
left
have a flap
flap.
signature.
Yeah. So let's get back. Let's try to land. The speed seems to be controllable, but we don't have any flaps at this moment. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure I did not exceed the flap limit speed. Did I? Did I really pull the I'm 100% sure I did not overspeed the flap. I was literally talking about the flap overspeed, and the overspeed is 162 on both first notches of flaps. That's how we did it. And I put the gear down, and then it happened. I did not even put the flaps full. Alright, we got the airplane under control. So the question now is, should I do this circuit from here, or should I do the other one? I think I might just try it from this side. Let's go gear down. At least the gear is down. Let's see if I can put one notch of flaps. Nope. It'll be a flapless landing. I'm not sure I would be landing flapless on this airfield. I'm not sure. I would probably be flying back, to be fair, at this point. Very weird that this happened. Alright, let's try. Let's try. I'm gonna try to put at least one notch of flaps. Just a little bit. Let's see if I can keep it under control. I'm giving it a lot of... Alright, and lake traffic number 820 Foxtrot Sierra will be landing on runway 21. Just put props, mixtures forward. I don't like this turn.
500.
That wasn't too bad.
November 4560 Sierra, we are joining a left base for runway 03.
Jesus. Alright. I guess I can now remove the trim. Unlike traffic November 820 Foxtrot Sierra will be vacating at the end of runway 21, threshold of runway 03. Ah, holy cow. How did I do that? That was honestly very scary. Weather radar, standby. Let's get out of here. I'll have to taxi all the way down there. Rob, I just checked the manual and you were right, you can deploy up to 25 flaps under 162. I'm 1000% sure because I literally have a full A5 paper in front of me with all the like power settings, speeds, restrictions and so on written. So, I don't know what happened there. And like traffic number 820 Fox Sierra runway is vacated.
Do a low pass and then land full stop runway.
Alright, let's get until the very end. Stop there. Let everybody out. That was very, very unexpected. I got honestly very scared right there when we started to pitch down quite aggressively. I thought for a second that I would not be able to save it, and that really, really, really scared me. Alright, let's turn around here. We'll be stopping right here. Parking brake is set. Landing lights off. Strobes off. Let's get our transponder to standby. Flaps are out. That was a bit too much power. I just wanted 1,000. I'm gonna reset all the trims. Cowling flaps are open. All heating elements are off. Nav lights off. And, alright, avionics master switch off. Let's shut down. Let me just check the gear pump before I shut down the other one. Yep, that's fine. And off. And I guess somebody just landed. Mags off, seatbelt signs off, beacon off, and let's go alternators, fuel pumps, and masters off. Holy cow. Let's get the passengers out. First things first. This was completely unexpected. But is the flap is still there? Left flap surface gone. Did I really not do it? Did I really overspeed the flap? I'm 1000% sure I did not overspeed the flap. Watch again. That was scary. I'd probably divert it. If this would be like a real life scenario, I would get altitude. Probably just proceed to Arctic Village at least, or just get back. Honestly, I would just get back to Fort Yukon. Oh my god. This is not the runway. The runway is further ahead. Yeah, alright, well, we're gonna assume that we have a very, very nice toolkit. I mean, I kind of want to watch the replay to understand what happened. Let's watch the replay and then I'll reconnect to that sim. Let's watch the replay. I want to see when that happened. At what speed were we? Did I mispress something? That was really, really sketchy. We were so nice on the approach. Stable, there we go. Look, 140 knots. Flap 10. Let's hit play. Flaps 25. There's flap 25. I put forward. I got the gear down. Boom, there it went. Did you see that? I thought I lost an engine, but all indications were normal. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? Yeah, that was not me. That was definitely not me. Alright, let's watch that save. That was a very hairy landing. Where's the runway? There's the runway. So I guess Captain Iceman would be just chilling right here and seeing what the hell is that dude doing. Look at us drifting a little bit. That was firm, but fine. Kind of nice picture. Right, stop. Right about here. That looks kind of nice. Jesus. Okay, so I guess this was indeed a random failure. I did not set this up, guys. I did not set this up. This was not me. This was 1000% not me. A flat company's not gonna be happy about this. Yeah, okay, we're gonna assume that we have a very nice toolkit and we'll be cleaning this out. So I guess I just fixed it, right? Apply. Left flap, where would this be? Control surfaces? Yeah, okay. Always working, confirm. It should be good now. I did not know you could access the it still says the surface gun. Control surfaces. Oh wait, did I not apply the changes? I think I had to apply the changes. Always working, confirm, apply the changes, no failed systems. Phew. Iceman, I did not put flaps full. We checked the replay. I went to flaps 25. It was the second notch. We did not do it. We did not go for flaps. We did not go for flaps 40. I mean, I'm pretty sure we didn't. Will be 1525 full, right? Wait, let's watch again. Unless I pressed it without noticing, but I'm pretty positive I pressed just 2 times. Alright, let's watch from here. Not sure that the indications will show up, but let's see. Alright, there's the first notch. That was flaps 10. There's flaps 25. Boom. Yeah, okay. I did not commit to any problem. Because now, since we have the failure, let's see, that's 1 notch, 2 notches, 3 notches. I was right. Okay. I did not do anything wrong. Okay, so we lost a little bit of fuel on this one. Let's see, how many passengers are we going to take on this one, guys? Somebody give me a number. Any number. So we'll have to see if we have enough fuel to complete the next flight, because, well, this turn here, does it not help? 217 plus 54, so we need at least 271 kilos of fuel. That is 377 liters, which is 99, it's 100 gallons roughly. So we're looking for 100 gallons, that's 50 gallons per tank, and we have 42.9 and 8.5. That's very close, but we have it. We have fuel to complete the next flight. Okay, 5 passengers. Okay, so assuming we have 5 passengers, I'll probably take them like probably like this, a little bit less cargo here as well. Or maybe actually we put, yeah, we put a little bit less and then we bring more from Arctic Village, or maybe even less, in fact. All right, 34 kilos there seems good. All seems fine. Let's close this. Close this. Close this and close this. Let's go. Let's run. All right, so fuel on. On. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beacon on. Seatbelt signs on. All clear around us. I did not connect to VATSIM. That's my mistake. And that's done. Should get every people here. Yep, that's the Baron. That's the Baron, and we should have the other airplanes right there. Yep, there's Captain. No, never mind. That's a static. That's a static. I see nobody else. Oh, they might have already gone. Okay. Alright, so let's start. We need to prime the engines, so put this to the T. Gonna start with number 1. Actually, we could prime them both. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000. That's good enough. Move them a little bit forward. Shout clear prop. And all's good. Starting 1. That's 500 RPM. And stable. Let's do the other one. And it's let's go avionics on, nav on. Let's go already for the strobes. Let's go restart fans and air control on for a second. Continue. The engines will be already warm enough, so we'll just go transponder to alt mode. Let's go to flight plan at the waypoint. And Arctic Village.
System test okay.
Let's go back, map check. We'll be departing probably towards the lake, considering what's the wind here, 1 knot. Okay, luckily we had not a lot of wind. Or, to be fair, I could just depart from this side and we'll be doing the climb out directly from here. Yeah, I think so. We're lighter now, less fuel as well, and we'll be climbing to 6,500 initially. I like this idea. Let's put heading towards the north. Alright, hard temps. Temps are good. Cowling flaps are open. Let's just do a quick run-up. So, props to 1,500. Cycle for the feather. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the other one. 1, 2. Yeah, 3 seems good. Let's advance to 2,300. Probably the airplane will start to move. Maybe not, but we'll see. Actually not, so that's good. Let's check this one. It's good. Check the other one. It's good. Check this one. It's fine. Check the other one. It's fine. That's nice. That's nice. That's checked. Power to vital. We're good, and let's go flaps take off. Let's check that the indication works. Yep, that's 25, and that's full. Alright, let's do a soft field takeoff with flaps 10. Landing light on. Air control off. And fuel pumps on. Alright. So 1228 we are. And lake traffic, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra will be taxiing runway 03 departing straight ahead. Let's get ourselves moving out of here.
Roger that, this is Costello Golf. We'll do simultaneous takeoff with Fox Sierra.
Watch out the wake turbulence. Alright, I'm just gonna get away from these bumps. Are you guys ready? This is the largest bump. Let's go. Full forward, cowling flaps open, off we go. Power set, indications normal. Oh boy, that was a little bit hard. Alright, we'll rotate earlier. 76. There we go, positive climb, gear up. There is 92. Do a flap up, keep accelerating. And left hand turn, shallow. I don't want to break the wake turbulence for Captain Iceman. There we go. Alright, the airplane feels stable. That's nice. Power to 40 on the manifold. RPMs to 2400. Landing light off. And in the mixture. Just about here. Trim it nicely. I'll keep a slightly lower speed on this one since we have a lot of terrain. I wonder where is he? Alright, very good. Beautiful place, absolutely beautiful place. Reduce the manifold there a little bit towards the 40. There we go. Props were a little bit as well. Temps are all looking fine. Fuel is looking fine. Let's do fuel pumps off. Let's do air control on. Get some air, and let's get the terrain radar on for the ground mapping. Let's get the headsets on. Oh yes. Very nice. Alright, I'm waiting until we clear this ridge so we can turn over and then proceed. Ah, Captain Iceman just went for it. I guess he's climbing better than me. Haha. Well, the Scenic is a very powerful airplane as well. That's 1,000 level. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go higher. Since we're now going to that side, we'll do 7,500. Let's do right-hand turn. Slow right-hand turn, and I want to redirect to there and activate. Let's do arm altitude, heading, one click down, armed altitude, good. Alright, all's good here. That's fine. And yes, the limit for flaps 40 is 132. Yeah, 132 is marked by the white arc. That's completely right. And there's 7,500. Which we busted. No, that's 6,500. Never mind. Sorry. We didn't. Alright, all the temps are good. Everything is good.
Top Sierra from Ecuador, what's going to be your final cruising altitude?
November 820 Fox Sierra will be climbing to 7,500.
Well, that's reaching 7,000 and we level out at 7,500.
Let's copy November 820 Fox Sierra. In fact, probably it would be better to climb even higher. Yeah, let's climb higher. Nah, let's do 7.5. Let's do 7.5. Alright, we're leveling off, starting to accelerate. Spirit is back. To 30 inches. Close the cowlings. Props. Let's adjust the props to 22. About there. Adjust the mixture. And beautiful. Synchronize the heading. We're set for the cruise. And I can read the chat. Tell Captain Iceman you sold me a plane. Did you buy it already? If so, congratulations. Julianne, are these real flights? I think there is a flight from Fort Yukon to Arctic Village, but it's done like in caravans and so on. But yeah. Partially, I would say it's 100% real. Why not? Alright, let's put this exactly under 30 of manifold. Just right there. And I think it went just where it was before, but that's fine. Alright, beautiful. We're doing 192 this time. A little bit better. We're flying closer to the terrain. Have to be very aware. 14 knots of tailwind. 19 minutes. We're doing good. We are doing great. Bread6567, that's a very nice name. Hey Vlad, I fully started my training and man, it's unreal. I wanted to recommend an add-on that I find quite pleasant. It's called X-Pro Turbulence. Give it a try one of these days, it enhances flying. Man, congratulations. Starting your training is incredible. Have you already started flying or just the theoretical part? It is, congratulations on both. It's a very nice journey. It's also a marathon, so manage your energy very well. That's going to be very important. So don't try to rush things, just out of doing them. And enjoy every bit. It's very, very cool, and it's a huge privilege to be able to do, to train and fly. It's incredible. Alright, let's climb to 9,500. I think that's going to be better due to terrain. I'm going to give a little bit on the mixture, get the props, or get the manifold to 40. I'm going to have to open the cowlings, otherwise I'm going to blow the engines. And let's go up and arm the altitude. Oh boy. Not that hard, mate. Let's just hand fly it. That was an expedited way to climb. Just about here. That's 1,000 to level. Just about here. Let's go nav, and that'll be good enough. Aleppo, RPM is not looking good. Why? 22, you can do 2200. You can do 2200 at a little bit less than 30. That's completely fine. Traffic November 820 Fox Sierra will climbing to 9,500. There we go. tiny bit of extra.
Decatur was well
downwind.
level at 8,500, just got to
Leveled. Bit back to 30. Close the cowlings. Let's do 22 and mixture. Just like that. Beautiful. Very nice. And Brett, forgot to mention it's free as well. I tried X-Pro Turbulence and I did not like it because in the cruise sometimes it would give you a turbulence that's like very, very tiny, so you would the cockpit would start to like literally vibrate, and it seemed very unrealistic to me. So I decided to not use it, but I tried it, just did not enjoy it. Yeah, I think I even deleted it. But I might give it a second chance. I don't know, maybe there are some settings that you can fine-tune somehow, and it becomes better, but I don't know. Do you know how to get a better GNS 530 for X-Plane? To be fair, not. The only one is from RXP, just as Niels said. Oh, and by the way, Niels, hello. Gorgeous looking X-Plane. Glad to see you here. And, oh my god, I see you, Syncrash Flyer, and Ekaterina have all the new icon. Guys, you completed 2 years supporting me. Holy shit, I'm gonna say it. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your private pilot's license, so to say, on the channel. that's insane. That's insane. Okay, but we're speaking about Reality XP. I cannot recommend that because it's not possible to update the nav data. So even if you get a better 530, you are not able to update the nav data, and that's a little bit annoying, of course. So, yeah. Yeah, and Simch basically just said the only almost true to real thing is RXP 530, but it's abandoned. Last update was 3 years ago, and manually developers don't support it anymore. Yep, that's the sad reality. I'm not sure it is supported. Actually, that's a question to Captain Iceman. The Russian, I guess. Добрый вечер. Добрый вечер, тебе тоже приятно увидеть здесь русскоговорящих людей. Gotcha, no problem. I saw the updated and gave it a shot. Oh, okay. So maybe if they update it, it is actually... Maybe it's actually better now. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Thank you very much. I'll check it out later. I'll check it out. Alright. Well, we're doing a great job so far. We had an unexpected failure. Let's check the outside view. We have some beautiful terrain around us. The weather's not too bad. Fantastic. And let's see if I can get a weather update on Arctic Village. They actually have a METAR, and METAR states for today 1656 Zulu, so this was almost an hour ago. Automatic weather report, variable 3 knots, good visibility, more than 10, clear, sky temperature 12 dew point 6, QNH 2967. Let's adjust it. 2967. That's a huge difference. Wow. 2967. Remark. I have no idea what that is, but alright. Very cool. Haven't used it in a while, but does it need updates? It has ambient changes to explain that merits updates. I have no idea. To be fair, I have no idea. Syncrash Flyer, yeah. Man, it's awesome to see the airplane icon. That's really cool. Julia, no, this is a DDS. DDS, and I very much support it. It's fantastic. It's really good. Alright, since we have literally 3 knots of wind, here's what I'll do. I am gonna graphically edit this, and I'm gonna literally just pull it to this waypoint right here. Done. That gave us a little bit of a track adjustment. Just a tiny bit. We're proceeding direct to 35. The airport is located at an elevation of 2,092 feet, so I mean, yeah, I'm gonna consider it as 2,000. So let's go 2,000. We are going out of 9.5. 9.5 minus 2 is 7.5. Times 3 will be 23.5. So 24 miles. We're gonna start our descent. Let me write that down. 24, so I don't forget it. 24 nautical miles out. We're right now 33, so we're 9 miles from top of the descent. Doing good. Дросин, облака и свет прям шикарно, ты только в эксплейн летаешь. Спасибо большое, мне тоже нравится. Не скажу, что прям идеально, но весьма неплохо. Да, я только летаю в эксплейне. This is really cool. Alright, let's check our temps. Oh, I could actually probably switch a little bit towards the outbound. Or outboards. Outboard, inboard. Why do I want to call it outbounds? It's not the right word. You guys are gonna troll me. 205 knots ground speed. Incredible. We are doing very good. And we are about 10 minutes from landing. Maybe 11. So we kind of already discussed how are we going to descend. The runway, again, is going to be a gravel runway. We'll be vacating via the right. I hope we'll be able to stop in time for this middle exit for this position, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit of a pain taxiing there, but not impossible, but definitely a little bit. Airport beacon dust dawn, runway unmonitor, recommend visual inspection prior to landing. Runway slopes downhill to southwest, line of sight between runway ends in a, what would be in a, I'm not sure what would be NA, but yeah, and I also kind of feel like the scenery has something here. So I feel like there could be definitely something right here. We'll see. It's on 10-9. Takeoff. Yeah, that's all good. That's all fantastic. We're ready. We are ready. Alright, 25 miles out. I kind of see a mountain right there, which I do not like very much. How about we do it like this? We'll do graphically edit, and we'll move it to this point right here. Done. Do a small adjustment. And I could even insert a visual, to be honest. Let's insert a procedure, load procedure, approach. Oh, we have GPS LNAV plus VNAV. We could load that as well. Why not? That would be runway 2. And we'll have it as a backup. Let's do GPS 2 LNAV plus V. Vectors. Let's do load the approach. Just so I can have a look. 2sec, Caterion, Codiv. Deject, let me just do this, change this to distance. And I know we have to start descending, but let me just, give me just a second. Let's get to DoSec and then we'll do it. So let's do procedure, activate vectors to final. Could I go direct to? Activate. We got our vertical indicator. And let's disconnect the autopilot and hand fly. Let's put the power back to about 15. Start descending. Adjust the mixture. Don't descend too much. So this way we're out of the terrain. In fact, you know what? Let's just do just like that. We are very out of the terrain, so let's just fly it. That's adjusted. We're still visual, we're just having the extra guidance for the approach. Julian, what SIM hardware do I have? Do you mean like peripherals, like joystick and so on? Or like computer specs? Let me see, do we have a CTAF here? No. Okay. Arctic Village traffic, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra. We are inbound for visual approach, runway 2 to join the final approach track at Ekadu. Arctic Village traffic. Alright, temps are looking good. Power is looking good. Everything is looking very nice. Let's go. Emergency fuel pumps on. Inboard fuel tanks selected. And yeah, we're doing good.
This is Equatorial starting our descent.
I'll now probably focus a little bit on the sound since we, I'm gonna see if we have the failure again. I'm pretty sure we will not. And I have not been playing with the airplane this much to overstress the flaps to the point that they will fail, but yeah, we'll see. I didn't even deploy on the speed limit. It's 162. I deployed the first flaps like at 150, I think. But we'll give it a little bit less speed this time again. That's looking really nice. And it's fantastic to hand fly. Again, I'm just hand flying it. It's just so nice. I think I can start to see the runway. Yep, that's 100% the runway. Alright, very good. In case we go missed, we're just past 5,500. Let's set 5,500 here on the altitude for now. Align ourselves. Still have a 7 knot tailwind right here. Let's see if it doesn't decrease. I'll level off at 1,000 above airfield level, which would be 3,100. So let me set that so I don't forget. And we do a traffic pattern via the right. So left-hand traffic pattern. And we land 2-0. There we go, on the glide. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just check my temps. Temps are looking good. Oil is coming on to the yellow. But it's beautiful. I meant flying it. And it's just so nice. Yes, joystick and everything. Okay, so in terms of joystick, I have a very old Thrustmaster T-Flight Hotus X. It's probably 9 years old. It comes with a throttle, and it works. So that's 1,000 to circling minimus, and we have 4 knots of tail. Okay, we can land. So yeah, that's the first thing. So that's joystick and throttle on the same thing. And then I have the Thrustmaster very cheapest Thrustmaster rudder pedals, TIFRP? No. Yeah, something like that. And they're not amazing, but they work. They're not amazing, but they work. Alright, 3.5, that's 0.2. Let's start to slow down. So look guys, we are 150. Let's go flaps 10. Let's go flaps 10. Let the speed bleed off. I'm gonna get gear down. Let's go flaps 25. Confirm with the selector. There's flaps 25. Landing light on. Remove the headset. Arctic Village traffic, November 820, Foxtrot Sierra is on a 2-mile final, runway 2. Let's go props forward. Mixture, rich. Cowling are closed.
500.
Flap full. Alright, gear down, 3 green, flaps full, props and mixture forward. We're looking good. Just listen to that sound, it's incredible.
Ecuador Golf, right button for runway 25.
I barely see the ground. Alright, flaps up, cowling flaps open. That, I think, was the exit spot. But I'm pretty positive we can go until the very end. Yeah, let's go until the very end.
Ecuador Golf short for landing.
Let's keep it up. Keep the speed up. Keep the speed up. Arctic Village traffic, November 820, Foxtrot Sierra. We are vacating on the left at the end of runway 20.
Oh, yes, on Ecuador Golf, traffic on site. Worst case scenario, we use the boat.
And runway vacated, November 820, Foxtrot Sierra. Alright, strobes off. Let's turn around here. And we'll be stopping right here. Parking brake is set. Weather radar to standby. Throttles to 1000. It's very dark. I'm not a huge fan of this too dark weather. Alright, nav lights off, taxi lights off. This thing goes to off. We just keep the seatbelt signs. And avionics. Let's go first transponder to standby. Avionics off. Let's shut off number 1. Let me just check the gear pump. Lever down. And up. And I can shut it off. Very nice. Mags off, beacon off, seatbelt signs off, off, fuel pumps off, batteries off. Very nice. Alright, open, open, and open. Have a little bit of a breath of fresh air. I'm pretty sure I just saw Captain Iceman. Oh, there he is. Feels like we really just landed. That's so nice. Damn. Do we have somebody else coming? Yeah, we have. We have. That was a really nice approach. Okay, so let's continue. We have the last leg to go. It is the last leg to go. Let me just leave here. I feel like I want to take a picture of this. This is just very nice. Bang. All right, let's check what are we going through with the fuel. Guys, you're going to give me a new number of passengers for the final leg of the day. And in order to do it, we need 217 kilos of fuel, which is 302 liters, which is 80 gallons roughly, which means we need 40 gallons per tank. And let's see, how much do we have? 34.5, 34.5, 7.7. Good. We have enough fuel to complete the flight, because 34.5 plus 7, that will give us 41. We're just above. Man, I made my calculations nicely, and seem brief too. But I basically interpolated everything. Alright, Syncrash Flyer said we will be just with 2 passengers coming back with us. So let's go 2 passengers, but a lot of cargo, okay? We're gonna have like a lot of cargo here. So this is gonna be basically full. 127 back there, a bit more on the front. And even here, let's put like, I don't know, let's put like 29.5. That seems about right. We are within the limits, so we are good. Let's see, where is the other one? Approaching. Is that the Seminole? I guess that's the Seminole. Let's see if I can see him already. A really nice place, this one. Yesterday it was absolutely magnificent because we literally had no clouds at all. It was clear sky. All those beautiful mountains lit up. It was very interesting. And I don't know why, but this scenery, it has this little apron with a bunch of airplanes and car stuff and so on, yet the charts only show this part right here, which also has an airplane here in somewhat of an angle. But but yeah. Whew. Very nice. Where is he? Kind of was thinking of taking the group picture here. He's still on the approach. Oh, but he's gonna come up soon. I think we might just start, or thinking about starting. Alright, let me see. Did we set the weights right? 2 passengers. Yep, 2 passengers. And actually they could probably sit back here, because it's gonna be a better view. What was that? I don't know, but alright. Okay. So let's start. Let's close the doors. Let's get going. Close this. Close this and close this. I don't know what happened there with the flaps, but that was indeed a malfunction. Alright, let's have a seat. Get the batteries on. Inboard fuel tanks set. Pumps on. Alternators on. Seatbelt signs on. Beacon on. Get the mags on. Alright, let's put the beginning of the throttle here on the T. Set both forward. Come on. I want to grab them both. There we go. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000, 6, 1000, and that's good enough. Alright, then I adjust it to the R, and we shot clear prop. We're gonna start 1 first. Temps are still nice. Cowling flaps left open, and let's hit it. Hold the starter until it hits at least 500 RPM. That said, let's start number 2. Beautiful. Avionics master on. Nav lights on. Let's get some ground fan and restart fans on. Some lights there on the back as well. Lit the no smoking, of course. Alright, TOS test. Let's go map. Should be seeing the arriving traffic.
System test okay.
Any moment. Feel like I missed it. It's literally past the airport. I don't see him, but it should be there somewhere. Alright. Disregard, we need to add Fort Yukon. Just like that. That's inserted. Get back, check this. I don't think we'll need to climb that high, and I probably will not climb that high. And probably, actually we'll still probably require a little bit, since I'm just checking here on the little nav map. Nice tracking. A little bit crazy stuff here on the approach. But, oh yeah, and with the replay as well. So what I was looking at is the Great Mora. We have 8,000 here, 6,900 on the highest peak. So we'll probably require at least 7,500. So 7,500 it is. Alright, he's turning final. Where is he? I'm having a really hard time finding him. Where's the runway? Let me align myself with the runway, just like that. I don't see him. Ah, he's coming over. Where is he going? Where is he going? Okay, I don't see him. Alright, anyway. Arctic Village traffic November 820 Foxtrot 0 will be doing the run-up on present position and taxi to runway 20 for departure. Whew. Synchro Flyer, can you show us the cockpit lights? Do you want to see like nighttime? Is that what you mean? Like nighttime? Complete nighttime? I might do it. In fact, do you guys want to do a nighttime flight? Let's do a nighttime flight, why not? I'm not sure it's going to be 100% possible since we are quite high up in the north. And I'm not sure how dark it gets right now, but yeah, I can absolutely put this to nighttime, like probably is going to be the darkest. Yeah, that was the darkest. Alright, so let it load up a little bit. And the problem is, when it kind of has that bit of sun, it still thinks it's daytime, and it doesn't really switch to the night lighting time, which is really unfortunate. Because it should be brighter than this. This is just explain stuff. Yeah, that will not work. I guess, you know what, we're gonna have to travel to Australia. We're gonna have to travel to Australia to fly the Chieftain in Australia to check the night lighting. Definitely. All right, let's do the run up. Let's do the run up. So temps are all good. Let's spin it to 1,500. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do the other one. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Let's advance to 2,300. I love this sound. Captain Iceman, he did a fantastic job. Alright, that's about it. Let's go, Mags. 1 off. Ooh, it's moving. It's actually realistic. Let's do the other one. Working. Let's do this one. Working. This one. Working. Suction is good. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, put it to idle. We'll do a flap up departure. That goes on, that goes on. Emergency lights on. Air control is off. And yep, that's it. Brakes are off. Let's get Arctic Village traffic. November 820. Foxtrot Sierra will be taxiing runway 20 for departure. Alright, transponder. Altitude reporting on.
Roger, following Fox Sierra for
Align ourselves with the runway. Left side is all clear.
formation takeoff.
There's the runway lights. Let's line up. Lights are on. All looks good. Are you guys ready? Frames are reset. Flaps are up. Cowling flaps open. Mixtures and props forward. Let's get going. I love this sound. And departing in November 820 Foxtrot Sierra. Give him a little bit of space. That'll be probably 95. Positive climb. Gear up. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright, let's go 40 on the power. Props to 2400. Mixture lean. Landing light off. Climbing beautifully. Yeah, traffic is associated. Let's do left-hand turn towards our destination, final destination. Let's go. Climbing to 7,500. You were not expecting any handle that flaps very well. Thank you very much. That was a little bit scary, I have to admit. That was a bit scary. Alright, let's go nav. One hit up. Arm the altitude. Adjust the heading. And we're set for success. Lights are off. Let's get some aircon in. Ground fan off. Also get some of these on. Let's see. RPMs are good, power is good, temps are good, and temps are good with pressures. Fantastic. 5 knot of headwind. That's alright. See, time showing 40 minutes till arrival. We should be good. Let's get the headsets on. And this would be the view for the passengers that we are taking right now, this one. I think the best one is this, definitely. I know it's near the toilet. Is this a toilet seat? Oh, it might be a toilet seat. It has this box. No, wait. Nah. Wait, you can click on it? I'm afraid to click on it. What happens if I click on it? I don't... I just had an epiphany. I mean, I like it. You know what? I'm just missing a little curtain. I did not know about this. How can I close it now? Where's the click spot? Oh no, I cannot close it now. Ah! I was honestly not expecting that. That was too good. Oh my gosh. What a great airplane. And yeah, you can also open all of these. I think I showed that on the stream. But you can open all of these as well. Not sure what this is, but yeah. How can I close it now? Oh my god, I did not know that was a toilet. And we're leveling off. Let's get the prop to 30. Cowling flaps close. Let it accelerate a little bit.
Fox Zero, what's your final altitude?
I'll be stopping at 7,500, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra.
Oh, yeah, that 1147,000, 47,500 echo travel.
Alright, adjusted. And beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Temps are good, pressures are good, everything is fantastic. Everything is good on this side as well. Emergency fuel pumps are not really required right now. Let's use a little bit of those outboard fuel tanks. Don't have a lot, but I might use just a tiny bit. Or in fact, you know what? Let's not use them. They're too little. Too little fuel left. And might just use it. Oh, there's Captain Iceman. Dude, that Seneca is... What the hell? I was not expecting the Seneca being this fast. This is crazy. Yeah, now I can eat and... Oh, it's the dream. Well, it does meet the requirement of a working toilet on board. Jesus, that... I was not expecting this. Spoot 12. You know what would be awesome if you could close the curtains? Well, make a request to Captain Iceman, perhaps. Perhaps he could do that in a later stage, I don't know. But yeah, let's, so I think we already decided, since we have a little bit of time in the cruise right now, at 26 minutes till our arrival. I think we all decided that the best seat for the best view is the toilet seat, right? Because it's literally, it's unobstructed, you can look down without any problem, you have a clear view of what's going on, and you can even, I mean, you can, yeah, it's just, you have plenty of leg room. Look at this, best leg room in the plane probably. And now we need to find the second and the third best seat. Of course, without counting the cockpit. The cockpit to me is gonna be always the best seat in any airplane. But let's see, considering this one. I think it's a cool view over the engine, and it's cool when when you can see that the engine is working and all of that stuff. But for the outside, I don't know. And also, I'm not sure how I would like or not being seated with, like, facing backwards to the movement of the airplane. I don't know. Definitely not these two. So we have two positions left. This one. Oh, I like this one. This actually is pretty clean. And you have the tray table. Yeah, this is gonna be probably position number 2. You probably have, I mean, you would be definitely hitting your feet right here. But it's not too bad still. Actually, now I'm wondering between this and this. Nah, I don't know. What about this? This is the... Oh, it has also a tray table. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so probably this would be... If you're traveling alone, this would be second best. If you're traveling with friends, this configuration right here would be awesome. Really cool. Okay, doing good. 23 minutes to go. One rule in X-Plane is if it has a working toilet, it's premium. Yeah. But also, who will look at you at 12,000 feet? Well, here, if you really need to go to the toilet, I wonder if there would be a curtain closing from here to here. It would make total sense. You could, like, close this. I don't think it would be a problem, the sound, since this is a... Well, it's probably quite noisy airplane. This is so fun. There also doesn't appear to have a seatbelt, but... Oh, the seatbelts are not model, never mind. But it probably should have a seatbelt. You can definitely use this as a normal seat. As a normal seat, this would be the best seat. Best leg room, best view. A bit far from the cockpit, but yeah. That's alright. And look at that sky. The sky's looking very nice. Very cool. But seat also... Best seat in the Tupolev 154. The one that's outside of the 154 for sure. You know, the one where you can look at the 154 from far away while being extremely comfortable. I don't know, like for instance, you could be seated extremely comfortably on an A320 and looking at the 154. That would be the best seat for the 154 for me. Pretty Tube, hey, how are you doing, man? I hope you're doing good. Great to see you here. Let's do a flyby. It is properly fast. And we're drifting. How fast are we going? 181 on ground speed. We're doing very good. Fuel-wise, we're doing very good. Speaking of fuel, do you guys want to know how I did the fuel calculations? I could show you. We have a little bit of time. So let me grab this. Let me put paint, of course, because I don't think I can ever live without paint to explain something. So let me put this on. So this is how I did it. I went into SimBrief because...
which is your indicated airspeed?
Indicated airspeed is 163 knots for November 820 Foxtrot Sierra.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So this is what I did. SimBrief has a profile for the Chieftain, and I just went and I inputted all 3 routes automatically. So from Fort Yukon to whatever name, Chandler Lake, from Chandler Lake to Arctic Village, and from Arctic Village to Yukon, to Fort Yukon. And I started from the back. I started from the last flight because that's the most critical, right? And the last flight would be from Arctic Village to Fort Yukon, right? And it gave us 217 kilos. So this means that we would require 217 kilos for the final leg. This would be leg number 3, right? So then I did for the second leg. But instead of taking the total value, I only took 2 of the values. I took the trip fuel, which was 43. I took the contingency fuel, since we could possibly have some deviations from the route. Okay, so that in total was 50. I added 4 kilos more because of the run-up procedures, a little bit of extra taxi, all that stuff. We need to account for that. So 54 on leg number 2. So this way we could, if we sum these two up, this would give us 271 kilos. This would be our minimum fuel to depart from leg 2. And then I went to the first leg. First leg, same thing. And it gave me 70 kilos plus 8 for the contingency. That would be 78. Then I again added 4 kilos for all of that run-up taxi and stuff. And that gave me 82 kilos. That was leg 1. And then, because I did not trust SimBrief and all of that stuff, I decided to add on my own plus 30 for a reason. Because all of these fuel values for each flight plan, they do not take into account that you are heavier due to the extra fuel that you are bringing, right? Because all of this extra fuel, this 54, this 82, it adds more weight. If it adds more weight, it means you're also burning more fuel. I was not sure how much that would be. I was not sure whether we would do some traffic patterns or something would happen. So I decided to add about 15 minutes, okay? So if you go into the manual of the Piper, and you would go into here, 65%, where is it? 65%, 65%, this is what we are basically flying for best economy, with 2200 roughly. We're burning about 30 gallons in total, which is kind of what we are doing. We're actually doing it even a little bit more than that. So anyway, I did it with 30, and because it's 30 gallons per hour, I wanted to add like 30 minutes, so I went with, actually sorry, I wanted to add 15 minutes, so that would be 30 divided by 2 for half an hour. That would be 15. 15 divided by 2, that would be 7.5. To simplify, it would be 8. And if you make the calculations for 8 gallons, this is times 3.785. This is going to be whatever this value is. Let me just grab my calculator. 8 times 3.785. This is going to be 30.28 liters. And because avgas weighs about, weighs about 0.78, 30.28 liters times 0.78, which is the specific gravity, this gives us 21 kilos. I still added more, so I guess I made the calculation slightly different because I have here that I added 30 kilos. So I added this 30 kilos, and then I summed all of this. And all of this gave me 383 kilos. So this was the amount of fuel we needed to have on the first leg. So let me just delete this. God damn it. Oh, I managed to crash paint, apparently. Oh wow, this is a new for me. There we go, that's much better. So I just needed to convert this to gallons, right? So 383, this is in kilos, we need to convert this by liters. So instead of multiplying, we would be dividing by 0.78. 72, sorry. This was giving me, I need to make the calculation again, 531.9, so that's 532 liters. Because 1 US gallon is 3.785, I need to put 532 divided by 3.785. And this gave me 140.5, so I could round it up to 141. But to make the calculations easier, to split the fuel on both wings, I made 142 gallons. Because that would give us, per wing, 71. And that's exactly how I went and got to this value. That was it. Alright. Also, how much time do we have? 14 minutes. I think I can give you a one extra thing. So just for fun, on the manual, this is the manual that comes with the airplane. And let's say you want to land into a really, really short runway and you are not sure whether your airplane will fit there or not. So let's take a look, for instance, at Fort Yukon, where we're flying right now. It is a gravel runway, 5,000 feet, okay? Pretty long enough, we can definitely fit here without any problem, but what we need right now is the weather information. It'll be QNH, and that would be the temperature. And temperature is 17 degrees. So if we go to landing distance over 50%, there's also a short field landing. But let's assume we're gonna do the normal landing field, and that's for a reason also, because this one is for paved level dry runway. So us going to a dirt runway is already having ourselves penalizing our landing distance. Our landing distance would be already increasing. So even if I would go with this short field landing distance, it would be even worse. But let's start with this one. So how do we do this? I'll take my red pen. Let's go outside our temp. We had 17 degrees. I make a line. 17 degrees would be about here. So I'm just gonna, it's not gonna be straight, but I'll do a very long line. You understand that it's in on the middle. Is it sea level? Is it not sea level? Let's say it's roughly almost on the sea level. So you cross it here and you draw a line until the very next main line, which is this fat one, reference line. What weight did we have? Well, we can actually check it right now. We can go into the manual and let's see, total weight is 5,848 in pounds. It's very important that you look and you set the correct weights. So it was 5,000 and something. Let's do 6,000. So it's 6,000. We could draw a line here from the 6,000 all the way. It's this fat line. So we now follow these guidelines until we intercept this line. Once we intercept it, we can follow straight out until the next reference line. Now we'll be looking at whether we have tailwind or headwind. Of course, checking the weather again, we do have 7 knots. 7 knots at 230. This is basically headwind. So we do have a 7 knot headwind. So let's go for 7 knots. 7 knots is about here. It's this line in the middle. So we again follow the guideline down, and as we cross, we follow to the next reference line. And once we hit the next reference line, we do 2 lines. We do one that goes straight out. This is going to be our ground rule, which is going to be about 750 feet. And we follow the other guidelines, which in this case is going to be this one. And we require 1,500. And this is how we get our landing distances with this airplane. So we could theoretically land on a runway that's 1,500 feet if it's paved, level, and dry. Only if you are not doing commercial commercial flights, because commercial flights for a category of this airplane that's category B, you can only use 70% of the runway. So, to get the runway, you would get basically a calculator, put 1,500, divide by 0.7, and this would be the minimum length for your runway. And this is how you understand whether you can or cannot land on a certain runway. Thank you for the TED Talk. And we are 29 miles, we are 7.5. Let's see, Yukon sits at 450 feet roughly. So that's about 500 feet. So that's roughly 7.5 minus 0.5. That's gonna be 7. 7 times 3 is 21. We need 21 miles to go. So 7 miles in, we start our descent into Yukon for visual approach into runway 4. And probably vacate somewhere on the middle apron. I don't think there is a need to go until the very beginning. It's kind of a pain taxing. I flew the PA-31 and it's so similar to the 350, it's crazy. You mean you flew in real life or you flew in the sim? I think what changes? I think it's the weight a little bit, it's slightly shorter, but it's the same cockpit mostly, and I believe the same engines. So yeah. You forgot to multiply by the McAllister Diblister fact. What is that? What is even that? There is a factor to multiply to get it to grass runway, but I'm not aware if it's for dirt runways, but probably the same factor would be to increase by 1.2. So yeah. Julian, real life. Oh, so you were saying that this airplane is very similar, behaves very closely to what the actual airplane does. It's wow. It's the same thing except for the engines basically. Does it have less powerful, more powerful, turbo? What exactly changes in terms of the... If you don't, the McAllister Diblister factor, what was that? That's too good. And we're getting some light finally. We're out of the mountains into the open. This is quite nice. Mine was 310 horsepower by engine with turbochargers. Oh, let me see. I think I have this here. No, I did not set the power, max power of the engines. Is it 350? Is it actually 350 per engine? Wait, let's go manual. This is what we do. We go to the manual. We go to section 1 of the manual. That's general. And we find the engine model. There it is. And it states here, rated horsepower 350. There you go. This is how you do it. Very nice. The Chieftain is 350. However, some had STC that removed the turbochargers. Sorry, what is STC? Let's start descending. Let's start descending. I'll set it a circuit altitude of 1,500. Only in the mixtures. Keep them above 1,350 on the temps, so they're nice and warm. Otherwise, no good. Yeah, about here. Just maintaining minus 1,000. It's perfect. And maintaining the heading. Chuma, good evening. Social Turbo Club. Oh, okay. Why would they do that, though? Simplify the engine? Yes. STCs are basically modifications brought to the aircraft. It's an administrative item. Oh, okay. So, Social Turbo Club is a joke, right? Because I got it literally. I thought it was literally the truth. The truth. Supplemental type certificate. Okay. Captain Iceman, you are too funny, man. I thought it was real. You guys like to prank me a lot, don't you? I mean, listen, your airplane. But what that is, I don't know what is that. I don't know. Sync Fresh Flyer. You know what? I think I'm similar to Germans. If you say something to a German, he's gonna immediately assume that whatever it's being said, it's real. I'm like that guy. If somebody comes to me and says something can be ridiculously stupid sometimes, but he says it with a straight face and a serious look, I will understand that it's real, and I'm gonna take him seriously, and then everybody's gonna mock me. But I'm that guy, you know. So, yeah, but whatever. Flew to a game farm today to get breakfast while our building saw white lions, hippos, cheetahs, and leopards. South Africa is the best for VFR? Dude, holy cow, you are actually flying in South Africa VFR. That is incredible. I've been watching some videos of some people watching gliders in South Africa, and it is beautiful. I actually had one instructor and I flew with him like 2 times, I believe. He instructed in South Africa, or he flew in South Africa, and he said that once he had to do a go-around because a giraffe was on the runway. Yep, 100% German. Yep, see, that's me. So I find it very funny. I mean, others find it even more funny, for sure. Than I do, but it's fine. It's completely okay. All right, we're 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. We just passed 3,000. We are a little bit low. I'm gonna just reduce my descent rate by a little bit by adding a little bit of power here. It's about 20, and let it fly. Let's switch off air control. Let's get, what's the temp on the outside? It's above 10. Let's get these off. Let's put these on.
For traffic information, the number 1 for a left leg pattern to runway 04.
It's copied. And Yukon, Fort Yukon traffic number 820 Foxtrot Sierra will be following the Seneca ahead. Right, 2970, 2970. Let's set that on the altimeter. That's set on both sides. We're looking good. We are approaching 1,002 level. I still don't see the runway, but that's fine. Oh, poor people. Who is flying on Charlie Golf Romeo Tango Charlie? Oh man, we were just so much ahead of him. Alright guys, we're gonna be landing in about 3 minutes actually. All the lights are good, that's all good.
Maverick.
Oh. Poor Maverick. And that's 1,002 level. Also, my car mechanic tells me always I have to change my blinker fluid. I know what that's a joke. That would not work for me. The engine on the one I flew was TOI 540 if I remember. Aviation 101, the couple who built the Sling TSIs and releasing their whole series flying in South Africa and neighboring countries. You should check it out. Chuma, if you are on the Discord, if you don't mind, can you leave a link there on the discussion page? Fort Yukon traffic, November 820 Foxtrot Sierra. We're joining left downwind for runway 4. I think it's runway 4. Yes, it's runway 4. I'm glad I said it right.
Executor Golf, turning base 2, runway 04.
Alright, start to slow down. Alright, also, I want to change CDI. I want to set this to 04 so I have a visual reference. I want to set the heading to 04. There we go, we are 1,500, so runway is nice and inside. Let's go flaps 1, or first notch of flaps. We're good on the speed, a little bit of turbulence, or maybe I just went into the wake, it's possible. Let's keep 1,500 for now. Watch that mixture temperature. Oh wow, beautiful. Wait, outside view. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Let's remove the headsets also. Alright, let's start to turn inbound flaps 25. And let's get the gear down.
Watch out for the windshield ahead of runway 04.
That's copied. Thank you. So gear is set to down. I don't hear the sound though. Oh, we don't have the lights. Oh, we don't have the green lights. And it's not coming up. Ooh. Do we have a gear failure? Oh boy, let's do a props mixture forward. Yeah, our gear is not down. Okay. Port Yukon traffic, November 820 Fox 0, returning final 04. If anybody can please check whether we have the gear down or not. Let's go flaps full.
This is Secretary Golf, the mid runway, can you do a flyby?
Yeah, we're lowering up for a flyby. November 820 Fox 0. Flaps are full. Yeah, it's not coming down. It's not coming down. Oh boy, do we have a gear failure really? Alright, let's lower to about 100 feet above. It's windy. Executing the flyby, November 820 Fox Sierra.
Well, yeah, I got the aircraft is on site, seeing a low approach to runway 05.
Can you confirm whether our gear is down?
Negative, your gear is not down for Fox Sierra.
Alright, thank you very much, November 820 Fox Sierra. Let's go around. Open the cowling flaps, go around flaps.
Fox Sierra, do you want to declare an emergency?
Negative for now. We'll enter the circuit and we'll try to fix it. Let's go 40. Flaps 10 degrees. Let's do...
Fox Sierra, did you forget to use the McAllister deglisser?
I have no idea what that is. Lean the mixture. Flaps fully up. Alright, let's see. Landing light. Landing light is off. Alright. Let's get into the traffic pattern. Apparently we got a gear failure, so I guess today is the failure stream. Well, that's fine. Luckily, Captain Iceman has developed the emergency gear extension, so we can do that. So let's level off. And let's do a left-hand turn, join the downwind. Let's actually climb to a slightly higher altitude. Let's go to 2,500. And Fort Yukon traffic, November 820 Foxtrot 0, will be climbing 2,500 on the downwind. And we'll see. Let's see the outside.
Where you got in a minute?
We're entering left downwind, passing 2000, climbing 2500. I feel we should maintain the plane better. Alright, so we're entering 100 to level. Let's power out. I'll keep the a higher prop setting on purpose. Engine temps are looking good. So let me line up myself with the outbound. And I don't want to accelerate too much, because we still need the speed to be below 153 for the gear to come down. So emergency procedure states what? It states that we should pull the gear lever to down. It's already there, it never left there. And we have to uncover the emergency gear extension cover. And then we have to pump it manually until it goes out. So let's do that. Airplane is trimmed, I just left it, okay? Let's do that. So I'm gonna click here. Alright, I pulled it out, and now I believe I have to hold it. Alright. Yeah, something is going on, because the airplane is definitely starting to go down. Let me just trim it up. Let's see what's happening on the outside. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at the gear. The gear is actually coming up on each pump. And the airplane is starting to come down because of the extra drag from the gear. I'm gonna add a little bit of power. Oh, yes! Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Alright, let's see until the green, the landing gear green goes. I think it's green now. Oh, there we go. And it went to neutral. Do I have to pump it more? Nope, I think it's done. Alright, I can close it. I can close it. The gear is down. We don't want to stall the plane though. Let's go landing light on. 3 greens. Let's go flaps 10. And let's start to decelerate. I'll get the cowling flaps closed. Alright, let me see if I can see the airport from here. Let's go flaps 25. The scenery is quite amazing. Alright, we're passing 2000. I can see the runway. I think we can do it from here. Fort Yukon traffic number 820 Foxtrot Sierra is turning final for runway 4, full stop. Let's go props and make sure full forward. Oh, I love these sound. Oh my god, look at this view. What an approach. That's checked. We're nice on profile. Let's line up. Full flaps. Let's get to that 100 to 95 knots. On speed, on profile. Yeah, there's a bit of wind shear there. And that was a really nice landing. Flaps up. Galley flaps open. Beautiful. Woo! Weather radar to stand by. Taxi light on, landing light off. emergency pumps off. Guys, we made it! Now I need to find Captain Iceman. 40 Yukon traffic, November 820, Foxtrot Sierra, backtracking, runway 04. Let me see, where is he? Not there. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's go. Park next to him. Whoo!
Fox Sierra, you found the McAllister de Blister?
Say again, for November 820, Foxtrot Sierra.
Yeah, Fox Sierra, did you find the McAllister de Blister?
I guess so. Where was he? Ah, right here, okay. Let's go transponder to standby. There's a lot of friction going on here with this runway. I don't know why. I guess it's, I don't know, dirt runway, whatever. Alright, let's go strobes off. 40 Yukon traffic, November 820, Foxtrot Sierra, runway 04 vacated. Alright, let me turn him around. By the left. Not to pull anybody out here. Not hit this guy. And not hit the wing. Beautiful. Parking brake set. 1000 RPM, taxi lights off. Let's get these off. Actually, keep that on. Position off. Exit lights off. That goes to off, and engines cut off. Mags off. Beacon light off. These two off. And we'll do alternator, fuel pumps, and batteries. Off, off, oh, and also, sorry, forgot I wanted to close the cowling flaps. Since we're leaving the airplane for maintenance, therefore, do not let any birds in. Done. Beautiful. Let's get the passengers out. The last two passengers. Bang, bang, and bang. Very nice. Very, very cool. Super nice. Let's see, how much fuel did we get? Through the menu. About 20, 27, so that would be 40, 44, about 44 gallons. That was good. That was 1 hour flight time still. More than 1 hour probably. Whew. Guys, damn. That was nice. That was nice. I must admit, the gear failure was on purpose. The gear failure was on purpose since Captain Iceman did the update to the emergency gear. I wanted to test it. I tested it yesterday. It was so cool that I decided, hey, I need to show you. I need to show this. So I decided to make this like a surprise. And it worked out pretty well, I think. The flaps, however, that was completely not planned. That was completely caught me off guard. It was very aggressive, and I really thought that we would honestly crash. So, but the gear, yes, the gear, I have to admit, the gear was made by me on purpose. So I had the failure planned since the beginning of the live stream, and then I just silently activated it on the last leg. And yeah, that's when we had it. So now, if you ever get a real gear failure on the Chieftain, you know that you can get it fixed. Now, Maverick is on the approach. I guess I'll wait for him and I'll take the picture once he lands. But man, this is fun because the Seneca feels like a pretty beefy airplane, and now you compare this with the Chieftain, and damn, it's quite fat actually. And would you look at that, Niels, 19 months on, incredible, holy cow! Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you for the support. Anyway, let me just reply to the rest of the chat while we, well, maybe we'll wait until Maverick. I don't know. I'll at least reply to some of the messages here, and then I'll get some rest because it's been 3 hours already. It's been long. Damn, it's been a full stream. We got 3 landings, different airports. We got an unexpected failure, flap detachment, gear failure, even though it was programmed. It was really nice to see. But yeah, man, I'm tired. So let's see. Julian, do you calculate your rate of descent by dividing your ground speed by 2, like the 2 first digit? Yeah, exactly like this. This is how I do it. You just need to be aware that that works for a 3-degree glide slope. So if you are not going for a 3-degree descent, that will not work, but that's exactly how I do it. So let's say you're flying at 160 knots. I added a 0, so that'll be 1,600, and then I divide by 2, and that's 800 minus 800. That's the rate that you would be having to keep. Today, what I was doing specifically is somewhat looking at the ground speed, but also looking at the time. So I wanted to be flying faster, and I was just looking at the time. So if the time, like if the arrival time was 3 minutes and I was at 4,500 and I wanted to be at 1,500, I wanted to descend 3,000 feet. If I had 3 minutes, that would be a rate of descent of 3 minutes, of 1,000 feet per minute. So you can play along with that as well, and the GTN allows you to do some of this really nice stuff. But it works. I prefer to do it like this instead of the multiply by 5, exactly just as you said, because a lot of the people says, just multiply by 5, and I'm like, okay, then how about you're flying at 174 knots? What about now? Multiply that by 5, and the person starts to stutter immediately, of course, and I say, okay, then just round it up to 176, do 180, add a 0, divide by 2, 900, there you go. That was very, very simple. So yeah, it is good. Synchronous flight, I feel like we should maintain the plane better. Yeah, like the flap thing was 1000%. I don't know what was that. I don't know, because I did not overspeed the flaps a single time in this airplane. I know it has persistence and it has like wear and tear, but I believe that's on the engines. I'm not sure if it's on the flaps and so on, but I really was careful with this airplane, and I never honestly pushed it to the point to see whether it's gonna fail or not. So it was a very, very big surprise today. So yeah, it works. There is one Navajo where that always had a gear problem. On the checklist it says pump plus or minus 60 on the checklist. Wow. Owen Tomlinson, good night. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good rest. Niels, lovely stream. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, time spent in great company. Very nice. No belly landing, the insurance will pay. Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, maybe someday we should try that. Because X-Plane has some really nice effects on the metal landing. So when you scratch the belly and it does that sparks, it can have a very, very nice effect. And a Maverick is just about entering circuit, so it might be just in time to take the final group picture. So yeah. To be honest, I was a bit above 75 power with the Seneca taking care of the engines, keeping them barely in temps and pressure an edge green arc and a small payload. Flaps have a stress model, so if too much stress they will blow. It's weird because I was really careful, but yeah, I guess, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind the failure. That was fun. It was also very scary. I was just imagining that this would happen in real life, Jesus, it's sketchy. Like it is. You feel it inside. I don't know, but it's cool. Dude, I'm very impressed by the Seneca. Like, I was not expecting the Seneca to be holding up this fast, because I was flying comfortably. I was not flying the Chieftain to its maximum power. I was flying, like, mid-economy, I believe. So, yeah. That's quite nice. Owen Tomlinson, can you give me information again on where to update my airplane? Owen Tomlinson, you just... Wait, let me show you. Let me show you, but first, before I actually open it, let me just make sure that I don't do anything stupid here. Jetstream. Just give me a second. It's scanning. Niels, Captain Iceman grant aircraft 3 times happy customer plus Mexico or destinary. Dude, that's awesome. There's a George W. Bush on the Jetstream FS Discord. It's me. Oh, nice. Okay. Syncrash Fire. Once you have the DC-3, you will have enough belly landing. Trust me. Are you sure? That would be a little bit complicated, I believe. Alright, so Owen, check this out. I created a folder inside my aircraft folders of X-Plane called Jetstream, where I have all my Jetstream airplanes. And I have placed the aircraft manager, which is this little program, right near. And it basically, you can either browse or I think it auto-finds your X-Plane 12 folder, and then you check everything. It scans for the airplanes, you put your license stuff, etc., and then you check for the version. You select the airplane, you check selected, and then it will say whether you need to update it or not. And that's how you will update your airplane. Once it says that, yes, there is a latest version and update, you just click repair, update selected, and it goes on. So it's really, really nice. But very similar to what Skunkcrafts is. And oh, look at that, that's Maverick, that's Maverick, that's Maverick, catching up some gusty wind. Oh boy, that's some gusty. That's gusty. That's gusty, and that's a landing. Well done. And we have to take a group picture. Is it gonna break in time? Probably yes. Yeah, without a doubt. We need to fly the Seminole as well. Yeah. He made it. Yeah. I now see that the Seminole is the slowest airplane of them all, but I like it very much, to be fair. I'm so proud of him. All right, group photo. We need to take the group photo. Captain, how about this? Can we just kind of move to this position to the north of the airport? Because I feel like this one is slightly better to take the picture. You know, my photographer just my inside photographer just is calling for this. If you could move to the right and to the left, I'm gonna just move myself there, just like that. That'd be brilliant. And also, if you can, tell Maverick please to position his aircraft, and we would then take a photo like this, because with this light would look actually very, very cool. And in fact, I would do it just like this. Oh my god, look at this light. Oh, it looks so good with this light. Ground textures kind of suck, I agree, but the plane looks really nice. Can you move your airplanes here? Yeah, perfect. Just put it to one side, slightly nose pointing towards like a circle. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. That's fantastic. That's very nice. Now we're just missing Maverick on the other side. Wait, let me... Hold on very quick. Ah, there he is. Let me just grab the avionics master so I can have at least the frequencies in case I need to give any... And Seminole, if you can please park to the right of the Chieftain, thank you. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Okay, I can switch it off now. Alright. Okay, let me now adjust here the angle. In fact, I'll probably will adjust my airplane. That'll be the easiest way to adjust everything, anything. I need to put it a little bit on the middle. Like this. And about here. Yeah, that works. Feels like I'm back in my previous work where I photographed cars. I was a commercial photographer for about 5 years. And yeah, get it closer. Maverick, if you can, please get your airplane closer as well. Like, don't worry about it. Get it closer. Just to the wing. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. That's it. Yes, that's it. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. I'm gonna adjust my like that. Yes, that's perfect. Oh my god, would you look at that? Screenshot. I know what I need. I need my screenshot controls, view controls. We need some depth of field, focus distance on them. Now I need to increase the F number to about here. Lock focus to aircraft. Probably still need to increase that. Screenshot. And one like this. Screenshot. Ah! Come on! Okay, I'll take this one. Screenshot. Very cool. That was properly very, very nice. Alright, guys, it's now time to go. I will be disengaging the live stream. Thank you so much for all of your support. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure with the Chieftain. We put it properly to work. It was very, very fun. And thank you, Captain Iceman and Maverick and Walney for flying with me. It's always fun to see other airplanes communicate on frequency and coordinate movement. That's really, really nice. So it's been a blast. To everybody, I wish you a good start of the next week. We'll see you somewhere along there, probably weekend. And I don't know what yet I will be doing, but we will probably have some multi-crew. Again, some multi-crew and maybe something else. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great week. You guys are awesome. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.